And welcome back to another video.
Yes, actually, a really exciting one.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I played in it, so I'll be the one on the Elementalist, but
a long time. Seer has been on the channel for quite some time.
Yeah, that's what's exciting about it is the Seer, and not only that, but what he's trying to do. So,
you know what's even more exciting?
Tell me.
1 more week till Gothic.
One more.
Well, 1 week closer.
1 week closer. Yeah.
1 week closer.
Jeez, don't get me excited.
1 week
there.
away.
Yeah. Yeah, December 5th is coming fast for sure.
So walk us through a little bit your deck here with the.
Okay. Yeah. So as you can see up here, it's called the Vivcaster Control.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely in the camp of people, as wrong as it may be, who finds a unique card and just wants to build around that one card.
I totally get that. Yeah.
I've been advised against it numerous times, but no.
Yeah.
So anyways, I just wanted to make an entire deck abusing Vivian, because I found out a while back that it's as if she literally, like, you know, like Grandmaster Wizard says Genesis, draw 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
If you have Grandmaster Wizard in play, she benefits from the Genesis, so she'll enter with Genesis written, you know, quote unquote, written on her text. So, you know, if you have 2 Grandmaster Wizards in play and then you play Vivian, she's not just copying the fact that they're a spellcaster or the fact that the avatars are spellcasters.
Mm-hmm.
You're also copying the Genesis, so she'll draw you 6 more cards. So
pretty good.
So yeah, so I chose Elementalist because I knew I wanted to take that concept and go as greedy as possible. So I mean, you'll recall a game we actually played a couple days ago where it ended and I had 8 cards left in the deck. It was really amazing. So I basically was just like, let me put all the spellcasters that I can think of that are worth it, that she can abuse her abilities, draw as many cards as possible, and then surround that with pure control. So we're going to go through like a lot of control cards, as well as then basically just that. Sorry, and then all of the best cards that the game has to offer, right? Like Browse and Dream Quest, because I'm playing so many spellcasters, Immolation, Tithe. But look at all the
greedy
thresholds, right? So I will say right away that the sites are probably not optimized to justify what you're seeing with these thresholds.
Well, I mean, Elementalist is just giving you 1 of each already.
It certainly is a crutch.
It is a crutch for sure.
Yeah. But
do you feel susceptible to like cards like Earthquake because of the fact of tri-sites and stuff could be moved around, color of the space, and so on?
I'm actually only playing one tri-site, which is surprising. Usually I'm a lot.
But maybe that is the right call, considering that, like I said, with the Earthquake, you might just get totally wrecked with your mana base. So, and I mean, other than Mesmerism, the other ones are 3 thresholds, so not as bad. Nor do you already have one already with Elementalist, so. I think you said the Font of Life was also a swap for.
It's important to see that, there's actually 2 things I have to mention fast before we change deck. Font of Life is swap from Gothic. I'm trying out. We have the promos, so I was trying it out. And Ignis Rex is actually Day of Judgment, also the promo from the Cornerstone. I picked these cards because they have the same cost and same threshold requirements, but they're essentially that. I have to say very fast before we jump to the Seer deck, this is actually post this game, where I got heavily inspired from this game and from Nico's deck, where I added Immortal Throne, Blasted Oak, and Lady of the Lake into it as an alternate win condition for my very slow controlling. So you're not going to see these cards from my deck in this game, but this is in here as a result of the inspiration from it. So really happy to be able to showcase this game. And
so talk about Seer.
Yeah, we haven't seen it before.
Essentially, you're just trying to scroll through your deck and as quickly as possible, just try to get
in a different way than Sorcerer, right?
Yeah,
Sorcerer draws it directly, whereas this you can choose to put it on the bottom.
Yeah, you could pick and choose, kind of.
Yeah, which is nice because sometimes, you'll draw 2 cards with Sorcerer, but if it's not actually the card you need, it's another card in your hand. So Seer, at least. No, I think Sorcerer is obviously better. Right? It's better to always have the extra card.
For sure.
But the fact that you can pick your Atlas too, right? Like you can see either one is really nice. So he was telling me that he chose the Seer actually because he himself wanted to build a deck around
Immortal Throne.
So he put the Immortal Throne in his deck as the card he wanted to build around, and he used a Beast strategy, he was telling me, as a way to like have some early pressure but also keep him alive, while he does, so instead of being hyper controlling I am, he wants to be a little bit more aggressive and mid-rangey perhaps with
he also mentioned, I think, he wanted to draw a lot of cards with Sylvan Splendor.
Yeah, so the best way
as
is
a draw, like to kind of get through his deck and see what, you know, especially with Seer, you could kind of see what's coming up.
Yeah,
seems pretty good. And you know, 7 of knowledge rolling to see.
Well,
so always
everyone's favorite drop 3.
The tough turtles, interesting.
Yeah, I'm happy to see 4 honestly, because this plays both roles, right? It's your beast, like to stay on theme and have a little bit of pressure early on, but then it's also quite defensive to help you stay alive with its shell, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say I don't think I like the number of 2-cost cards he's got in terms of, you know, guaranteeing Immortal Throne triggers. Immortal Throne can be triggered by your opponent too. I mean, I don't know if you want to necessarily rely on your opponent to have exactly the card cost that you're lacking on. But I mean, he's got Assorted Animals as extra that can be basically anything. So 1 or 2 or later on.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he mentioned after, like during the game, we realized that you don't actually have to cast an 8 cost for Immortal Throne. You just have to get to level 8.
Yeah.
So he was gonna maybe cut the Craterize and the Kraken, or at least the Craterize. I think he was saying he's gonna cut one of those two because we don't actually have to cast an 8 cost. So have a little
the
bit
Kraken
more
is pretty tough. Like once it gets on the board.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all these, everything bigger than 5, right, or even 5 and bigger are really tough to deal with.
Yeah.
And Blasted Oak is a head scratcher of a card we have not seen featured on the channel, I don't think yet, and I was really excited to see it play because it caused a lot of headaches in this game. I remember some moments, so we'll see them now. But
I remember sitting you next to you while you were playing this game at the Abyss, and I remember we had a bunch of questions regarding it, and we had to go to like Discord because it's like you said, it's not a card that's been featured on the channel. It's not a card we see very often in decks itself, especially in Curiosa. So to get the clarification exactly, because it says you have to target. If you can target, you must do so.
Yeah, if you can target, you have to target it first, then the site or location, and then anything else at that site or location.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting because a lot of the cards have the word target in them, right?
Is there something else I can help with?
No, that's my that's the iPad assistant trying to be extra helpful. But
we have a hired assistant today. She's fired.
she just got fired. Yeah,
she just got fired.
All right, a little bit of a slightly different starting turns, right? A porcupine versus a ring. The porcupine is it's kind of like that not really impactful card, but that one-time scare factor because it can basically take out anything. I mean, then it's gone and it's easy for it to die too. So it's not like it's going to change the entire game, but you know, the fact that it can kill anything in one moment means like maybe it can change the game in certain situations. So it's worth playing, you know, as a card. It's worth playing as a spider. Because it has submerged, so it doesn't deal with the spider, but at least it's a beast for Sylvan Splendor too, right? Like,
it could come up and block.
Yeah.
And, you know,
there's multiple. It's actually one thing I really like about this game is that even cards that are maybe like power level wise actually, you know, factually weaker, there's still applications for them based on the avatar you choose and the strategy towards you build your deck towards.
So I could see like your prison approach right now. You put the gnome hollows in front.
Yeah.
You got your ring, so I'm thinking you feel pretty good at this point. You like playing the ring early. I feel that keeping it into my hand a little bit, because if the opponent has a removal, you know what I mean? Versus them maybe finding a way to steal it or...
So I knew that he wasn't playing swap because I think you and I might be the only ones that have swap in the community right now.
Okay.
So I knew he didn't have swap. If we were in Gothic right now, there's no way I'm playing that ring on turn 1.
Yeah, for sure.
But also I figured against mono water, which I didn't. I figured he was on mono water. I didn't know he was on Earth.
Yeah.
I figured that like the chances of artifact removal was quite low, so I felt safe putting it out, and then I didn't have to worry about spending the mana to play it later on. So it was basically just based on the scenario and the avatar I was playing against.
Okay.
Well, sorry, the elements. So yeah, nice salmon and activation right away, right?
Doesn't it have to tap though?
It's the porcupine that has to tap.
Okay, it's the porcupine.
Yeah, so he just tapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We're both playing these prison sites. We both want to last long. So the player who has the Immortal Throne is definitely benefited from this.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was telling you when you arrived, but that Vesuvius is going to be it's going to be a major player in an unfortunate way a bit later.
Yeah.
So I'll have to keep an eye on that Vesuvius. Yeah, so I'm missing extra air thresholds, but I think it only matters later on for when I need to play my Arcane Barrage, and Grandmaster Wizards. But I'm never too worried with this deck because of how greedy I'm being. It draws so many cards.
Yeah, I mean, you got so many Apprentice Wizard, even Merlin.
Well, even self-same. We really didn't
Morgana,
talk about too many of the cards. We didn't talk about the minions at all, but yeah, like Morgana, and then self-same copies the Grandmaster Wizards, and then Vivian comes down to draw, like, to copy all of them, and
yeah.
So it's all really exciting stuff.
Okay. So
now he could have played the turtle on his 13 if he wanted to, because it can come into the Gnome Hollow, but perhaps he wanted to just threaten my spellcasters, which whether he knows what my deck is trying to do or not, threatening the spellcasters is generally an advisable.
Usually when I see a spellcaster, if I could remove it, I try to, because they just, for cards like Poison Nova, stuff that has to be like, that has to be nearby. So since they're spellcasters, I try to eliminate them as quickly as possible.
So here I moved my guy because I wanted to Dream Quest and also get out of the range of the attack. Now it's a bit of a risky play because he can move his Seer up to just shoot it.
Ping you for one, yeah.
So it's like a decision he has to make. Does he develop his board farther with sights, or does he just come and kill that Apprentice Wizard? But we're early on in the game. So like Dream Quest is a terrifying card, and like who knows what I'll get, which is also doesn't help if you're approaching it from a fear angle. So, but we're so early on that maybe you can just not care about it if it comes at the risk of developing your board.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It's not easy to say because of how diverse the game is, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that could happen. So
yeah, and anyway, we're only a turn, like 2 turns away or 3 turns away from having 6 sights, 6 mana, 7 mana. I have the stone in my hand too, so it's like
it looks like you have browse as well.
Yeah, it's a really stacked deck, honestly. Like, as long as you don't get screwed with the threshold, like you're playing like everything you draw, you're gonna be happy about, right?
Yeah,
it's just like unique.deck or good stuff.deck. So there's no real synergy outside of Vivian, which she herself is a unique. So it's like it's really just being a greedy boy.
Do you feel Guards is a good card in your deck? Is it just like to have some kind of protection when there's like aggro decks?
So again, actually, I forgot. Guards was not in the deck during this video. I wanted, when I put the throne in, I wanted to have a few more cards that cost 6, so I added Guards because I figured if I can get 6 to 9 dudes to just keep me alive a little bit longer, like a little bit longer. Plus it hits the 6 cost trigger for the Immortal Throne as well. So
yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so he did move up with the Seer and ping my my Apprentice Wizard, and then a nice easy 2 damage from the turtle.
Yeah,
and we got an egg as well. So I'm not worried about. Usually, I care about egg with the decks that I play. I'm not worried here because like I'm trying to win on turn 6,000 anyways, so I'm not going to be dealing him 1 damage here, 1 damage there.
Yeah, I always find it, when you're playing a water deck and you're playing Earth, sometimes having Root Spider in your deck could be like a bit problematic. When you can't submerge it, it has to go under an Earth site, so it's kind of. Usually when I play like Root Spiders, I'm not playing it with water in my decks. I don't know, like the two together seems
it's
kind
true,
of.
Yeah. There are moments.
It kind of limits your. Well, I mean, you could play it on top for sure.
Yeah, but Spider is meant to be on the bottom. I think meant to be underground. So disintegrate. I like to disintegrate the Tufted Turtles. It doesn't. I mean, with a ring, it's easy to get around the turtle's shell, but at least just banish, just straight banish, straight bury, drown, those kinds of things. Just get like turtle's a headache. So getting rid of it in one swift motion. Obviously, it feels bad if like when they're gonna play their hydras and their massive things in a turn or 2.
Yeah, that. Was it the store worms usually?
Yeah, are coming.
He had like store worms in his deck, so. And the Kraken. I mean, that's always
So I think he has the throne in his hand, and he's on turn 4, right? So the turn started, and okay, plays the Splendor first. I think I see the throne in his hand. Yeah. So the Splendor is scary, especially considering the fact that I'm not trying to attack his sites. necessarily. I mean, I can, but I'm not trying to. So I think we'll probably draw him cards. I'm not too worried as the in this with this particular build of Elementalist because I'm also trying to draw so many cards. So it
Like
kinda-
your win condition is essentially throne. Are you? What's your?
no, the win condition before the throne was Arcane Barrage later on in the game, just
Okay.
double Arcane Barrage and a Crater Rise.
Okay.
So I took the Crater Rise out for the Immortal Throne, and I put the Blasted Oak and the 2 guards and the Lady of the Lake in exchange for some other things. I don't remember, but it didn't change the, whether those cards were in or we showed the original deck, it wouldn't change the idea of just spellcaster dot deck plus all the control cards that are really good, plus all the greedy stuff that's really good. Like the theme remains kind of.
So basically, it's Arcane Barrage and Immortal Throne.
Here it's Arcane Barrage and Crater Rise.
Crater Rise. Okay.
Yeah, but it's been changed to Immortal Throne and Arcane Barrage.
Do you feel with the change that's maybe limiting your win cons?
No. I think it improves my win con having the Immortal Throne because I draw so much. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Unless it's in the bottom 5 cards, and then that's one game. And
But if the person
move on.
removes the Immortal Throne,
So that's why I have Lady of the Lake. Lady of the Lake, when she comes into play, you can return a mortal or an artifact from your graveyard to her site, and then shuffle her into your deck.
Yeah.
So you get her forever. Basically, it's amazing. They have to literally banish the throne. And then at that point, some chip damage plus double Arcane Barrage hopefully does it. And if not, then next game. It's okay. It is the way it is. You can't win them all, obviously, as much as I want to. So Apprentice Wizard being played back there is twofold here. His Seer is just there, and if I play it anywhere up front,
it's going to
just
die
die.
immediately. Yes.
But even if he didn't have the ring, this is where the second part of the twofold comes in. I would still play it in the back row because in my hand I have swap, and I would like to bring that ring to my avatar's location so I can have 2 rings.
Yeah.
So I need I need a minion or an artifact at the site that I want to swap from.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. Okay, so I'm really happy now because I'm really happy in the game, and I'm really happy now doing the comments because Immortal Throne is a card we don't see enough of, and it's just a lot of fun. Sure, it's not your Steam Druid or your Archie winning the Gen Cons and stuff like this, but
it's always fun to see these kind of cards. Yeah,
there's so much game to play and so much things to explore.
Because I know what you were saying earlier, like when there's like a particular card that you see and you want to build a deck around that specific card, and I've kept eyeing Immortal Throne. I'm like, I want to win with this card.
Yeah.
Kind of like your Templar deck with like Wedding Hall.
Yeah. This seems easier to win with than Wedding Hall.
Yeah. The Queen and the King Arthur. It's just, It's a shame that the site didn't provide mana though.
It's true.
Yeah.
So when you play a site after the throne, that counts as a 0-cost card. So you draw a card. Now
I think that's how you have to initially start.
Yeah, I mean you could play Arcane Barrage or sort of animals for 0.
Yeah, okay.
Or Valor, Dodge Roll Valor, right? Those cost 0. But no, you're playing a site.
Yeah, essentially.
Like you're playing Throne on turn 5 so that you could be the one to play the site first. Otherwise your opponent. Because your opponent can trigger the Throne. Everybody can trigger if they play the spell at that cost. So he's already drawn 3 cards with the Sylvan Splendor. Has a ring to match my own ring and has just drawn 2 cards off of his throne. It's really good. It's really good. Like it's really nice. It's a really nice display of hopefully the Seer finding him these cards and also Throne just there might have been a slight cut there. We had a phone issue, but ultimately speaking, it's just to repeat in case the Throne is the deck is doing its thing, and it's fun for Nico and it's fun for me playing against him to see because it's just it's enough Druid, it's nice to see something.
Well, I mean, we have a lot of Druid on our channel just because of the Cornerstone event when we did the 8-part series. So I think like 3 or 4 of those were just Druid because a lot of people were just playing.
That's true. What's this tournament? So you play plays the best deck, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We actually get to see Vivian too. So both namesakes of the decks are in play. So I drew a card from the Apprentice Wizard. Now I get the extra threshold from my Elementalist, and I gain the Seer's ability, so I can check my top card every turn.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, she'll also gain the abilities of new spellcasters once they come into the realm.
Well, look if a Grandmaster...
But she won't get the Genesis.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Which is interesting, actually. I never thought about it. Like, Morgana will end. Let's say Morgana enters next turn. Morgana enters. She has stealth. It's not a Genesis. She just has stealth. I guess Vivian would just gain the stealth.
I would think so. That's
Like,
actually
she has all the abilities, so she just
Yeah.
gains stealth. And when you gain stealth, you put a token. Like, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say she would just gain stealth.
Yeah, I mean, copying all the abilities
Yeah.
of spellcaster. So, I mean, until she interacts with the realm, but
Mhm. Yeah, I'm feeling really good with the ring and the stone. Still behind the assumption that what's it called? That that his deck has either no removal for it or just so minimal that it won't matter. And of course he's got Craterize in his hand, but
yeah, Vivian has printed abilities of all avatars and spellcasters in the realm wherever she is. So I would think, yeah, I think she would probably gain the stealth from Morgana. Has all printed abilities.
yeah, it should. That's what makes sense to me. All right. Abundance. Okay, abundance is really strong. Actually, I would say like a lot of things are working out quite nicely right now for Nico. With we already said the draw 3 from the salmon and the 2 from the throne, and now the abundance giving him 8 mana, so essentially 9 to 10 next turn means he can double spell easily to hit multiple draws. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Really strong.
So now he could get a potential win from the Immortal Throne.
Yeah. So Frontier Settlers from me triggers his throne. It costs 1.
Costs 2, no?
Well, because I have a stone.
Oh yeah, but
so that's
it
why
costs 2.
Yeah, it costs 2. Yeah. I left my mana on the phone at 5, just because I would track how much I spend this turn. But it should like the phone should say 6, right?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay, so here's where I make, talk about greed. I know, and in the moment, I knew that the correct thing to do was just swap the wizard. I think I even pointed. Oh no, I pointed at it for the trigger. The correct thing to do, and I thought about it. That's why you see me tap the board with my swap a little bit. Was to just take the throne, bring the throne to me, and then like, there's no way he's ever winning that way. If anything, I'm going to win with his throne. But I said, you know what? I have another swap, and I saw my hand, and I knew I was drawing a lot of cards. So I said, I'll draw the other swap. Oh, let's have some fun. I want 2. I want 2 rings. So I took his ring instead. But just to say, like,
how dare you?
Yeah, but it's important to note to anybody watching, like, yes, absolutely. If you're wondering, the correct play is just swap the throne. And yes, I was conscious of it. I just, since we're having fun,
with 2 rings.
Yeah. It's like, look at all my jewelry. Yeah. So this Merlin on top of the Vesuvius is also part of the narrative of the unfortunate Vesuvius thing that is still yet to come, but just stay strapped. Nice. So I get to look at the top card from the Seer because of Vivian. I get to look at the top card later on because of Merlin. And then as backup, Vivian also copies both of them, and I can do Merlin's effects from Vivian if I need to.
Yeah, so you get to look at your next card. Put it at the bottom, cast it with Merlin if it's a magic spell, draw your card. Seems seems like your kind of deck, just drawing cards.
Yes. Like look at all, like every card that's been played has been so greedy and so great. I love it. I love every second of it. Okay, a Wolpentinger is nice. No beasts really. 1 beast in his graveyard, so it's a petit bébé, but still.
Yeah, he's playing a Squirming Mass as well, which is an interesting card.
Yeah, we don't see that ever. That's a nice one. That one says it has the power of anything that dies near it. So it can get pretty big pretty fast. Yeah, I'm really scared of that abundance. Just giving him so much mana. Like, he could now play a 5 cost 2 and draw another card off of the throne. Ooh, also important to note, I gave my Vivian amulet, so no targeting her, thank you.
No targeting her with magic spells.
I think she, unless I have my Arthurian lore all messed up, I think Vivian is a Lady of the Lake. Like, she's not, like, like our card, the Lady of the Lake, is not Vivian. But I think there are multiple Ladies of the Lake, and I think Vivian is a Lady of the Lake. In fact, may have even given Arthur the sword in some lores.
Possibly. I haven't read them yet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about the one from Pompeii that I have there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anywho, so the throne is sitting at 5 right now. Like it's doing its thing. I think I took the Frontier Settlers out of the deck actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, to add all those other cards.
So, do you favor the amulet going to your Vivian versus your Avatar?
Well, I just didn't want to quadruple. It's already 2 overloaded with 3 stones. I didn't want to give it a 4th one.
Yeah.
But also, I built the deck for Vivian. I want Vivian to survive, so I just protect her. Okay, so here's the first slap in the face for not swapping his his throne, even though I have a second swap. Blasted Oak has entered the realm.
Yeah, Blasted Oak
is it's a painful card, especially when you are relying on your second swap to make up for your deliberate misplay, you know? So if a spell or non-basic ability can target, in order of precedence, Blasted Oak, its site or location, or anything else at its site or location, it must.
Yeah.
So now, for example, if he plays something else at the Blasted Oak's site, if I try to swap, I'd have to pick the Blasted Oak first, and then I'd have to pick something else at its site. Because swap doesn't mention nearby. So I can't put a spellcaster far away from Blasted Oak and cast swap with a different outcome, because it's not nearby. So here I'm kicking myself under the table for not taking his throne. Because of course, on top of all the other draws, he had to just draw Blasted Oak too, you know?
Oh, what luck, you drew a Tri-Site.
Yeah, with the Frontier
card, yeah. Very nice.
I'm very weak to Earthquake and Atlantean Fate, but those are 3 cards in the entirety of the card pool, so it's again, I'll eat my medicine, but there's consequences to being this greedy 100%. Oh
yeah, for sure.
I moved up. Time to get...
Yeah, I think, if you're casting...
If I'm casting?
If you're casting spells, you have 2 rings.
Even the ring has to target... So, the ring can't target the Blasted Oak, so I'm allowed to target other stuff.
Yeah.
But if there were minions there, I'd have to target those minions.
Yeah.
So if I attack for 3 with Merlin, before doing anything, I'll have to ping my own Merlin.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
It's an interesting card, to say the least, yeah.
Yeah. So here's another mistake, actually. This one was not deliberate. This was just not reading the cards that are right there in front of you. So don't forget, no matter as much as you think you might know what the cards do, read the cards just to make sure. I do this whole thing to bury the Blasted Oak. But the Blasted Oak still applies everywhere. Its effect is not region. It's because it mentions site.
Yeah.
The card mentions site, right? Yeah. So even if it's underground, it's not we can't just ignore it now. I still have to target if I can, and swap, like we said, doesn't say nearby, so swap has to target the Blasted Oak. So I did not fix my problem with that Earthquake, essentially, even though currently I'm thinking I have. I think at some point he's going to point it out that, oh, by the way, just to say this card is yeah. I also did it to get the cat pushed back, get rid of the troll bridge.
It's still pretty good. You could go up, steal his Angel's Egg if you want,
Well, that's true. It let me attack with the Merlin. It got rid of the cat as a blocker or attacker. The egg is up now. So yeah,
if you go in, you start pinging his cat. Well, you have to move your Merlin because now you're on Blasted Oak site.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah. So now if you cast a spell, you have to ping your Merlin.
Yeah.
Because of Blasted Oak.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
I hope we didn't make that. I hope we didn't make the mistake while we were playing. So there goes.
I think those kind of mistakes when it's a card we don't see very often, just to I can understand maybe the misinterpretation sometimes.
Okay, he's making his way over there.
Understandably.
So Earthquake triggered the Oak, also the Immortal Throne, right? So now it's at 6. So cat attacks for 4. Porcupine. No, sorry, cat moves up.
Moves up.
I think he picks up the egg too, just so he can have it. Makes sense. But he is. We were mentioning playing a root spider, like not playing a root spider in your water earth decks. He is playing a root spider. I mean, it is a beast. Like if you're playing the Sylvan Splendor route, maybe you can make the exception since it's a beast.
Yeah. It's not like a terrible thing. It's just I find with water decks, I'm not wanting to put cards.
Yeah, it's more like
root spiders and.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just there could be a situation where it's not, and you don't want to build decks where you screw yourself, right? That's
yeah, exactly.
Okay, good card. Good card. Generally, I'd be very worried, but again, my hand is probably 18,000 removal spells. We got spellcasters all over the place. Yeah, we're just deciding where to put it, but it's waterbound, right? So it has to go on a water site.
Yeah, that's true. So I've noticed. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so he puts
it deals lethal essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tap, choose a direction from Mester Store Worm. Lethal damage to each unit at a location in the area of effect.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting.
That's a good spot for it if he's got Ruler of Thel. Is he playing Ruler of Thel? He is not playing Ruler of Thel.
Yeah, because he could come through the other side.
Yeah, since I have a water site. He's got so much mana, it's terrifying. Okay, so look, now because of the Store Worm, he's at 7 on the throne, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he moved his Seer over. Like, we're approaching... Okay, so see now with the spider there too, so my thing is, my Merlin is disabled. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I just said to him that Vivian... I can still do Merlin things because Vivian is in play, but disabled doesn't erase the text, right? It just means that they can't use their abilities.
From my understanding, it just means that you can't use it.
Yeah, so
disables
the text is still there, right? So Vivian still has his text.
Yeah.
Okay, because so I don't know if it's in my hand already.
Because it says printed abilities for Vivian.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's in my hand yet, but I know I do find a second swap. I wish I showed my hand a bit more.
Yeah, it has printed abilities of all avatars.
Does it does it say anything? It doesn't say yeah, it doesn't say anything about the Genesis thing, but it's okay. Yeah, I was really hoping to get 3 more damage in with that Merlin. You know, any amount of chip I can do makes the Arcane Barrages a lot easier to finish the game with.
Well, I think at this point, you just want to move up and start using the Ring of Morrigan.
Yeah,
try to get him.
That's true too. I should be bringing my avatar towards the throne too. I mean, he's closer though. Blake would be
if you go to his site where the throne is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then he can't.
Because you have to be alone at the site.
Yeah.
So preventing him from winning.
Yeah. He'd have to find a way to push me off. But see, that's the thing too, right? Like that earthquake. I put it there for the blasted oak. Again, it's like if I would have just realized that the oak doesn't care, I do it. Oh no, he put on a bedrock. I couldn't even earthquake the bedrock. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Good placement. Good placement from him. Oh, yeah. See, okay, I have the second swap. Okay, so here's where the Vesuvius now haunts. We realize that I will never be able to swap here to get rid of that Immortal Throne because of all the stuff happening at the site and the buried spider. Like, I can't target the spider with my rings because he's underground, so I can't kill the spider. So if I want to swap, I'll have to pick between the spider and the throne every time, right? So it's rough. I didn't realize, I forgot all about it because excuse. You know, I'm used to playing Vesuvius in aggro decks, so I use it as a very offensive card.
Yeah. Like
to end the game, let's say, or to put you to death's door. So, I mean, that's my excuse. And then here, I just totally blanked on it. If I just pop it, I kill the spider, I kill the porcupine, I kill the merlin. The throne is by itself, and then I can swap the throne and the blasted oak. The throne goes under.
That's true. Yeah.
Throne goes underground. Blasted oak comes up, and then there's just no more. And then I don't have to worry anymore, right? Like here, I'm just worrying. Like, geez, just one more turn. All he has to do is just move up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because if you did the Vesuvius, then you could just ping his cat. Cat dies.
Yeah. No, yeah. The Vesuvius play changes a lot.
For sure.
It puts us into a whole new direction, you know. So here there's a little bit of this break in gameplay here because we're talking about this exact interaction. Like we didn't know we weren't 100% sure because part of it was we also started talking about suppose there is no root spider at the location, so it's just the oak, right?
Yeah.
Do I have to target the oak twice so I can't actually pick anything else, or does the word another on swap mean I can't? You know, because blasted oak says if you can, you must.
Yeah.
So maybe the fact that swap says another implies I can't. So I pick it the first time, and then another forces something different. So I can't pick it a second time. So we were having this discussion, and we were getting people involved and stuff, and we ultimately it didn't matter in the end because he had the other unit there, and I didn't think about the Vesuvius play. So it didn't matter in the end, but we found out later on, like, of course, the word another in swap clearly indicates you cannot pick the same card twice.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah. That would be my understanding when it says choose another target. I mean, initially, yes, you have to choose the Blessed Oak, but then you have to choose another legal target. You can't pick it twice because you're not actually swapping anything.
Yeah. So
I have a feeling, and playing against that card, I think it's going to change quite a bit.
Hasn't been fun for you?
No.
Yeah.
No, it has not. It has not been fun at all.
Yeah, I've been playing with it quite a bit since we got it at the Cornerstone events, and it has been really fun playing with it. No one's used it against me yet, so I haven't felt that that infiltrate Atlantean fate rage yet.
At least I know what to do with Feast for Crows and just
pick swap. Yeah.
Just take out swap.
Until people either realize maybe that it's not actually as game breaking, or they find ways around it, or they stop playing decks that succumb to it. We might see an influx at the beginning of Gothic's release of a lot of decks either being water or splashing water to include swap. Yeah.
But there's two things. I think that should have been an elite, not an exceptional. Yeah. I think 2's more than enough. I feel its power level is pretty strong, so I think it should have been at the elite
level, yeah.
But at the same time, with the new set coming out, being at 60 cards, it's going to be less likely.
Less likely, yeah.
So we'll see what happens in the following.
We also did see, though, in our games that it hurt the most in the games where you kind of gave me things to benefit. You played the ring early one time, and then I stole the ring on turn 3, and it was like, well, what the heck is wrong with this card? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But you can also kind of play around it somewhat by, sometimes you just have a thing, and your opponent swaps their cat onto your face, and, well.
It is what it is.
But, after living with a cat for all these years, it's just kind of where they belong anyways. They find a place they want to sit, and that's where they go. So you can see we're really going deep with this conversation. I'm on the brink of death here. All he has to do is just move his Seer over onto the bedrock. So I really need to deal with that Immortal Throne.
Yeah.
So we really have to get to the bottom of what swap can and can't do. Again, it's a shame though the Vesuvius was missed, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
But you'll know for next time.
Yeah. And, these are the kinds of mistakes you'll never make again, right?
Yeah. That's the point. I mean. Yeah. You see the mistakes, you just like, okay, I had a misplay, but now I'm going to know for next time. And that's the way I think it's good to watch videos of yourself playing, or just watching other people play. You could see, oh, that was a mistake. Okay, I should watch out for that. Or, so I think it's a good thing that you catch your mistakes, you take your medicine, it sucks. But then after, you just become a better player because you realize, other interactions that could have been done that you didn't choose to do. So trust me, I've been there plenty of times. Yeah. I've been there more than once. So you're playing a Grandmaster Wizard.
Yeah, I moved locations before I saw the 3 cards.
But you could have just moved up your apprentice wizard?
Yeah, but it just dies, right? Like he just attacks it with his seer, and then he's there by itself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. So maybe that's what I do. I think that's what I do. I banish that thing now, and then I just move the apprentice wizard up and hope to God. But then again, it's a way. Oh, I can block the attack. That's okay. That's why I put the grandmaster wizard there, because if he tries to attack the apprentice wizard, I can block. But then again, he has his hydra, so the hydra's ability can just
essentially,
just kill.
Do lethal too.
Yeah, just a rock doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, so banishing the egg as well.
Yep. This gets pinged to death. I also wanted to kill it so there'd be one less thing at that site, since it was useless anyways, right? Being disabled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. Attack for 2. So we both had miscommunicate. We both had a misunderstanding of Immortal Throne also. He was under the impression that he had to cast a spell while at the 8
yeah.
to win. I was under the impression that it had to be the start of his turn. So I don't remember if he does move up, but
because he's at 7 now, right?
It's at 7, so all he needs to do is literally all he has to do. Like the game is actually just factually finished now. All he has to do is store worm or cast a spell or to kill my wizard, and then just move in. Any avatar. Oh no, he has to cast a 7-cost spell. Sorry.
Yeah,
it does have to be. It has to be at 8. You don't have to cast an 8-cost spell. Sorry, that's his confusion was casting the 8-cost spell.
Because now he's at 7, so he has to cast a 7.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Oh, he attacked instead of using his.
Yeah, would have just used a worm.
Storm. Yeah, I mean it's okay at the end of the day. But also too, I mean, in my head, I'm like, oh, what are the chances he has this on top of all the amazing things that have been happening in this game? Does he also have the 7-cost in his hand? You know?
Yeah.
That abundance helped a lot. I think it really helped a lot.
I mean, he has to have what? Undertaker Engine and the Titan from
his deck? Assorted Animal.
Or Assorted Animals. So he needs 3 cards. Okay, so he decides to use the worm now.
Okay. So yeah, if he has a 7-cost, the game is over. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Boom. Wow. So amazing, right? Like an Immortal Throne victory, like 100. Like, you know, we can make all our arguments about the things I could have done, the misplays, the deliberate, the undeliberate, irrelevant. We've arrived at an Immortal Throne victory. That is the only thing that is relevant.
Yeah.
And the only thing that matters, and believe me, I'm the person that lost to it, and I'm still so excited about it. You know, it's like, it's so good.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great way to win. It's an alternative way to win the game. Yeah. I think you guys played one more turn before realizing there was
Yeah, I remember being a little bit sad because I was so sure it had to be the start of his turn. Because I think I either draw something or I do have something that I could like...
Yeah.
I think I drew Mesmerism or something. I could take his thing and then move it over and then bury it underground with the Undertaker engine. You know? It's... So I was like, okay, it's okay. I still have like my 1 turn. We'll be okay. But no, like the game is now actually officially over. The Immortal Throne has triggered. The realm has been contested. Yeah. And
level 8 or more, an avatar here alone wins the game.
Yeah, and alone means no other unit. So even though there's, I asked him too. I was like, oh, but wait, you have Abundance and Sylvan Splendor, and they're in the site. And it's the fact that it uses the word alone. It only refers to units. So he is, in fact, alone at that site. Yeah, so you see, we actually, he actually passes the turn. I'm getting ready to make a play to keep myself alive for 1 more turn. And then he goes, and then I think he reads it, and he goes, oh, wait. And I go, you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Shake.
Shake. Yeah.
Shake. So really, really amazing stuff. Really exciting stuff. Really happy for him, really happy for the game, really happy for the throne, really happy for...
a couple of cards in this game too we haven't seen too much. Undertaker Engine, Immortal Throne, Seer, that's been at least a few months, hasn't made an appearance on the channel.
I mean, getting to see swap in action is nice. I mean, it was in one of our Cornerstone videos, but like, you know, the amazing, the huge impact that it would have had in this game, you know, had I done it the first time, or if the Blasted Oak wasn't causing headaches.
Yeah.
So you can see the potential, even if it didn't really, you know, like change the outcome in this game, the potential was there, and you can see it very clearly, I think.
Yeah. I wonder if that'd be pretty cool to have in like an Archie build, because Archie, you're casting a bunch of spells and you're recasting them from the graveyard. So you could pick and choose. Okay, I need a 4-cast, I need a 5, and adding like a second win condition to. I do like it.
But I think you definitely want to put Blasted Oak with it, because like if they try to destroy it, they'll have to destroy the oak first, and then like again with Lady of the Lake, it's such an amazing. It's so awesome to just be able to loop artifacts and then shuffle her back and then draw her again. Especially if I'm drawing a lot of cards, as I am, right? I'm going to find her more than once as the game progresses. So it's a good way to protect the throne. Protect the throne, yeah. So I think now we realize the game is over and we're just talking a little bit. So it was a very successful endeavor, achieved and accomplished.
And
there you go. Yeah, there's a thumbs up. We're super excited, super happy. Like honestly,
see the Italian enthusiastic hands. It's like, oh my god, I have to play this card.
Yeah. You know, as soon as I went home the next day, I think I woke up before Lizette and I just changed the deck, like to add the Immortal Throne and the Blasted Oak and the Lady of the Lake, 100%.
See, most people have coffee in the morning.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's my.
You deck. I have to change these 3 decks.
Yeah, these cards.
10 cards.
Yeah, so really good stuff. Again, just to say, really happy for how the game played out. You know, but mistakes or no, the game was still a lot of fun. It was really great. We got to see a lot of things, and Seer winning and Immortal Throne winning.
Seer and Immortal Throne.
Good
That's
stuff.
Such a unique way, to win. And I'm super excited, man. Gothic is coming so close. We're what, couple weeks away?
2 weeks?
3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Yeah. We're all taking the day off, I think, on December 5th.
Don't tell my boss.
Yeah.
So definitely getting a few boxes of those and
open,
a lot of packs being opened.
Yeah, hopefully we can do some events with our communities, maybe some sealed or a draft or something, just for something.
Yeah. I don't know how quickly we're going to be able to put gameplay of actual Gothic cards, because it comes out the 5th.
Yeah, but I mean, if we do a sealed event, so never mind draft, like everyone opens their own box, gets their own 6 packs, they're all your cards, you build a deck with your own cards, like, you know, no draft nonsense of like people picking for value instead of picking for gameplay. So you actually get to keep your box and still experience pack opening. We might be able to get those games on camera, like, you know, on the release day there.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it's not bad. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So we're just talking about all the crazy things that could happen here in the game. I'm just showing you my hand and stuff, full of removal. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. This is amazing to me because, like, especially playing Magic, going to vintage tournaments more than any other format. It was like we would play the game. We're all competing at what I believe to be the highest level of Magic play, and when it's over, we just sit there for 15 minutes talking about the game. Like, hey, did you consider this? Did you consider that?
Yeah, for sure.
I had this. Did you have that? Like, you know, and you just talk about what happened, and it like, it's kind of like seeing the videos after the fact. Like, you get to have retrospective on the game, and then you can progress forward with more knowledge. Like, it's just all good, right? It's
especially if your opponent's like, oh, I realized you did this, you could have done that.
Yeah, they help you, right?
Yeah, you
like,
help each other kind of, which is
like, by all means, wait until the game is done before you give me the secret. But when you give me the secret, you make me better, and it makes you better too, because even if you already knew it, just saying it again reinforces it, right?
Yeah.
So it's all positive. It's all really good.
And actually, this morning I brought some cards to a pre-modern player. I said, yeah, I'm going to do some sorcery. He's like, what's sorcery? And I'm like, oh, well, let me tell you a thing or two. So
I thought you'd never ask.
Planting the seeds.
Yeah, good.
Planting the seeds.
Oh, everywhere I go.
Yeah,
everywhere I go.
Yeah.
All right.
The seed eventually makes the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for
And
watching.
we hope you stay tuned for the next one.
I'm pretty excited for it for reasons.
Yes.
Well, anyways, I'll see you then.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.